So in this video, we will try to do a basic installation, or no, not an installation, but a basic configuration from PFSense. So currently, I've installed the PFSense on a virtual machine, which is a virtual box, and right now, my Ubuntu virtual machine is also connected, or it is connected to the PFSense on the local area network. So currently, my PFSense box is getting an IP address from my router, which is this WAN or WAN, and my LAN network is configured on a 192.168.1.1 network. So there are two ways to configure the PFSense. Using this window, this command or CLI command line interface window, and the other one is through the web GUI. For this video, we will going to configure the PFSense using the web GUI. So for us to be able to access PFSense, we will need to access, or we will need to use the IP address for the LAN network, which is the 192.168.1.1. So I'm going to type it in here on a web browser. So when you enter this, it is actually giving you this error message, or this prompt, or error message. Potential security risk ahead, because PFSense is using a self-signed certificate. That's why you're seeing this one. So for you to be able to pass or get to the web GUI, you need to click on the advanced and accept the risk and continue. So right now we are on the login page of PFSense. If I remember it right, the default username and password for PFSense is admin, and password is PFSense. Alright, okay, so this is the wizard for the PFSense. So the first thing that we need to do is to click on next, and next again. So let's try to configure the host name for our PFSense box. So we will, I'm going to, let's just call it PFSense, and the domain, I don't have any. So but for the DNS servers, I'm going to use the one, this 8.8.8 or 8.8.8.8 or Google DNS. So override DNS. Allow DNS servers to be overwritten by DHCP, PPP, or on WAN. I'm going to do this, so I'm going to uncheck this. I like to use this primary DNS in my secondary. So next, time server. Okay, just since I'm going to set this to, I can find it. Where is it? Asia. Manila. Okay, it's actually I'm in Manila, and it is already 12:1. Okay. So click on next. Okay, for the WAN, we're just going to set it to DHCP, but if you have a static IP address, you can set it to static, or if you're using a PPPoE, you can select PPPoE. But for me, I'm using, or I'm getting an IP address from my router, so I'm going to set it to DHCP. And this is the, if you select the static here on select, you will be able to type in your IP address and the default gateway or upstream gateway. So, and this is for the PPPoE configuration. So nothing else, so I'll just click on next. And for the LAN interface, so we'll just stick to this one, 192.168.1.1, subnet mask of /24, which is the 255.255.255.0. Click on next. Password. Okay, since our default password is PFSense, I'm going to change it to password so that I can easily remember this, since this is just a tutorial for the basic configuration of PFSense. And that's it. Click on reload. Okay, so at this point PFSense is trying to save the configuration that you made or that we made on this PFSense box, and it's currently, and when I click on finish, it will reload the PFSense. As you can see right here, it's trying. Alright, so right now this is our box. As you can see, it's on PFSense, but local domain, VirtualBox. It's on the latest version, so which is the 2.4.5, and I'm currently using this one. Okay, the CPU type, DNS servers. Okay, so this part, this is the dashboard, and you will be able to see here all the information about your PFSense box. The CPU usage, memory, the disk, okay? And on this this part is your interface. So we have the WAN, which is we're getting an IP address of 10.0.2.15, and our local area network is 192.168.1.1. So right now we have successfully configured PFSense on a VirtualBox, but after this, after this point, are we able to access the internet? Let's check it out. Google.com. And we have Google.com. Let's try YouTube. Alright, so we're able to browse the internet. With those simple or basic configuration, we have successfully set up the PFSense, or our PFSense box, for us to be able to get to the internet. Right? So for this video, that will be it, since this is just a basic configuration of PFSense. But on the next video, we will try to do some other stuff, or some other features of PFSense. So this is Newbie, and thank you very much for watching.